Okay. Hey. Alright, up here. Oh. So, alright. Monday Masters. We're going to wait a few minutes here. So, this is going to be a cool. So, I guess welcome to Monday Masters. It is episode 2. Yes. It's a good episode. It's a special episode. It's a holiday episode. I thought about doing more of this closer to more like closer towards Christmas, like maybe next Monday, for instance. But and I was just going to do it on the He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special. But then I got my holiday He-Man figure here, and I figured, you know what? I got to review this guy, and I did a brief review Saturday on the figure. A very quick rundown. But I want to go a little bit more in depth. In that interview, I pretty much called it a perfect figure. For the most part, I still stand by that. So we'll go into that, along with the story behind this figure, the disappointments, the excitements, all that good stuff. And then my discussion on the He-Man She-Ra Christmas special. This isn't going to be so much a review of the actual episode. If you're a Master Universe fan, you already know the episode in and out, I'm sure. I just kind of want to go down a little bit of memory lane with the series. I want to go over the amazing BCI DVD release that came out. Which of course BCI no longer exists, but it was re-released under Mills Creek. So we'll go all into that here. Okay. So I need to bid you welcome, first off, to Monday Masters, right here on the Logic. We're going to go ahead and remove the glasses, if that's okay. A lot of glare. Let's put those over here. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the Super 7 exclusive, very limited holiday He-Man figure controversies and all the excitements and everything. So I would say maybe a week, 2 weeks or so before Cyber Monday, before Thanksgiving, Super 7 teased an image of the Castle Grayskull covered in snow. And this was the Castle Grayskull image that we're used to seeing with the Club Grayskull action figures, the slipcase. And it was really cool. Everybody was like, oh, a holiday figure is coming. And we all immediately assumed and got our hopes up, thinking that this was going to be more than likely Prince Adam dressed as Santa from the He-Man She-Ra Christmas special. Then it was revealed in another image, teased image, with the Power Sword. This Power Sword. And everybody was thinking, I still think it's going to be Prince Adam as Santa, myself included. Then it was revealed that we were not getting yet another Prince Adam figure this year, because they released one earlier in the year, the Laughing Prince Adam, based on the YouTube video, where he's singing. And so instead, it was revealed that we were going to get this, which is essentially just a Filmation He-Man figure with a resculpted head with a Santa hat. It's non-removable. I'll get into that. And a candy cane colored power sword. A lot of people were upset. I mean, angry upset. Like they got their hopes up so high and they got them just dashed. And never once did Super 7 say, yes, you are right. Everybody got their hopes up and then this got them crushed. But what Super 7 did was, when they revealed this, which I was kind of like, okay, all right. I'll think about getting it. But what they did was they said it was going to come wrapped in this. And this, I'll go over again here really shortly, is Christmas wrapping paper. It's real wrapping paper. It is a replica of the wrapping paper that came with one of the Masters Universe magazines from the 80s, which was best known for giving out posters. Well, instead of posters one year, they gave out this wrapping paper. And this is how they decided to wrap this holiday He-Man figure. It kind of sold it for me. I was kind of on the fence of getting the figure because I have pre-ordered the Ultimate Filmation He-Man figure and Skeletor. But I thought, you know what? I kind of dig it. I kind of like it. I like the fact they got a new box art. I like the wrapping paper. Screw it. I'm going to get it. I found out it was Cyber Monday. It was going to be very limited exclusive. I didn't think I'd have an issue getting one because everybody was so upset about this figure. I didn't think anybody was going to get one. I didn't want to take a chance. I was able to talk my supervisor into letting me take my break early and let me go in office to go online and order this figure literally the minute 2 o'clock, because it came on until 2 o'clock my time, Central Time. And I pulled it up. I didn't even bother with the address or anything. I used PayPal Express, and I already had my information on that. So, boom, there we go. And I literally checked like minutes later, and it was sold out. So I got lucky, and I'm very happy with it, actually. And it was very quick delivery. Something, again, we're not really used to with Matty Collector. And there's going to be a lot of we're not used to this with Matty Collector going over this review. So, on that note, we're going to go ahead and talk more about this. I'm going to say it, amazing action figure. This is an amazing action figure. I'm impressed with this action figure. So I'm going to remove the sword here. So when you get this action figure, it is going to come in a box that says Super 7 on it, the PO box, or not the PO, the barcode UPC code, and it's going to have where it says please place mailing label here. Okay, and I noticed this is all over Facebook on the Master Universe pages. Everybody who's ordered one of these and got one will show you that that's not where they put it. They put it right here. What's the big deal? Underneath this is the Masters of the Universe logo. Because under this, it says Holiday He-Man. And for some reason, somebody wrote on my damn box. But this doesn't, and I have a hole right here. I don't know why I have a hole right here. Now, it didn't go all the way through. Well, I guess it did go all the way through. So this had me worried. This had me worried. This I already knew about. So this had me worried when I got it. So I went ahead, because usually I do unboxings live on the channel, but I needed to get this opened because I was going to save the unboxing and review for today originally. But I decided I needed to open this up. And I needed to see what I'm expecting here. So when I open it up, the first thing I get, I pull this out, and yes, this is opened, and this was amazing. I loved seeing this. This was so cool, and it had one piece of tape up here that I carefully used a knife to get rid of. There are two pieces over here on the side that I used the same knife, and at the bottom. Because what I'm going to do with this is, I'm as goofy as it sounds, I'm going to frame this To me, this is my childhood. This is artwork. This is beautiful. I'm going to frame it. I'm going to hang it up every year for Christmas. So, but inside, and let's go ahead real quick and take a look at this wrapping paper. This wrapping paper is amazing. So if you've never seen this wrapping paper before, I mean, this is has a very Rockwell type feel to it. You've got She-Ra, Orko, and Extendar decorating a tree with Prince He-Man very happily wrapping presents. I love this photo right here, where you have Cringer, Man-at-Arms, Rockon, Skeletor, the Sorceress, and check it out, Blade from the Masters of the Universe movie in his Masters of the Universe attire. Not the way he looks as an action figure, but they're all singing Christmas carols. I love the look on Cringer's face for some reason. I just love that. You have King Randar, who should be freezing right now, by the way. If they're outside building a snowman, him and Teela building a snowman. And then you got Snout Spout and somebody's gonna kill me. Claw. Oh my god. I'm not worthy. Live YouTube, you gotta love it. Anyway, you got that wonderful image of them doing the sled. I'm gonna get it in the comments. I am so gonna get it in the comments. I am so sorry. I'm a freaking idiot. One of the things I love about this is it does have a nice little happy holiday card here with this image of Santa Orko. Or, good Lord. Snowman Orko. Ambulance. Somebody found out that I can't remember his name, and they're called the cops on me. They called the ambulance. They're gonna come take me away. Clamp Champ. This wonderful image of Snout Spout and the amazing Eternian superhero, who needs, I think, his own cartoon series, Clamp Champ, are in a sled. Oh, good Lord. I should be done with that. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, this wrapping paper is amazing. I definitely took great care in trying to get it off of here without ripping it and tearing it. I was successful in doing so. This will be framed and hung up every year for Christmas. And underneath that wrapping paper, we have the actual mailer box. Good Lord. And here it has the actual He-Man the Masters of the Universe logo with the Holiday He-Man. We've got the barcode. We've got the Super 7 logo. Just typical of what you would come to expect. I do miss the white ones, though. I like the white ones that Magic Collector used to do before they switched to these, and then Super 7 decided to continue. That's because they're cheaper. But this is what the front of this is supposed to look like. And honestly, in a way, I'm kind of glad it doesn't. Because if somebody goes, I don't want people knowing what's in here. And what if this was for a friend? You know, what if I got this for a friend? And I got it, what if somebody in the house, I got it for somebody in the house, so they got the mail. And they saw that. I don't even like that the Holiday He-Man part is on there. So they don't know what they got. Wrapped or not, surprise is ruined. So, anyway, so we just go ahead and open this. Hey, come here. Come here. My cats are at it again. Every video, my cats will go at it. All right. I'll take this out. Watch. All right. So when you open it up and take it out of the box, this is what you got. right here. Now, this is the image that they teased on the Super 7 Facebook page and Twitter page and all that. But I love this because it's the same Castle Grayskull, except it's snow covered. It has a reef on the door, has snow down here. The windows even have snow on them. Icicles up here. I loved the side of the box with the Snowman Orko. This is something I really wish was a pack-in with the He-Man figure. One, because I think it needed more accessories. And two, I just think that would look cool as an added bonus. Like, this doesn't have to be action, you know, it doesn't have to have a moving head or anything. Just something you could stand next to He-Man on your shelf. So you take this off. There we go. Excuse me. Jesus. And we have that same Castle Grayskull image, except it's opened up. It's all snow covered. We have the logo down here. We have Holiday He-Man, Super 7. Windows don't have snow on them, though, because you got to be able to see through it. I went ahead and did put that back in there because I'm tempted to actually put the He-Man figure back in here at some point for display. Now, on most of these, on the back of the box, you have artwork and a bio. This time, we just have artwork, but it's kind of cool artwork. The hat doesn't bother me so much as the candy cane suit. Him having the candy cane sword. I don't know. I'm not keen on the sword, honestly. I get why they did it. I would have been happy. Like I said, I would have been happy with the hat. Hat's fine, but like maybe a pack-in Orko, or maybe the dog from the Christmas special, or something. Even another Skeletor head. You know, a smiling Skeletor head. That would have been cool. Just something. So, but that is the packaging. That is the packaging. So, and inside, of course, is the action figure. The action figure nobody liked, but I still ended up selling out. Yeah, and this was limited too. And I really wish I had enough money to afford to at the time, because I would have loved to have had one of these still wrapped in the wrapping paper. I think that's what would look awesome. I would have put it under the tree every year, just as a decoration. So maybe even add a little bow on top. So we have the figure that was inside, and it is your standard Filmation He-Man figure, kinda. Now, here is where here is my crazy thinking behind this figure. This is Super 7 testing the waters. Because what did we just pre-order besides the Club Grayskull Wave 3 action figures? Some of us even pre-ordered the Ultimate Filmation He-Man and Skeletor figures. Well, my friends, I don't have the Mighty Collector version of the Filmation He-Man, so I can't do a proper comparison between this and that one. However, the amazing Pixel Dan, if you check Pixel Dan's video, recently dropped a video today doing a review of this figure, and he does compare it with the other Filmation figure. So I would highly suggest checking that YouTube page out and for a proper comparison. But there are some slight differences I know of between that figure and this one. So let's go ahead and real quick go over articulation, and I'll go over all the details and the differences between the two figures. So first off, we have the hat, the new sculpted head with a non-removable Santa hat. It is on a ball joint that can go up and down, side to side, like that. Pretty cool, nice and tight, not so loose. I will note that the head is not pop off the ball joint, not meant to come off. We have the arms that go out, like so. The arms will go out, forward and backwards. As you can tell, the bicep does twist. The elbow, which is, hey, listen to that. Ratchet. Nice ratchet joint. The wrists, that. There's a twist. We have the ab crunch. We have the waist twist. The legs go out. It is a softer loincloth. The legs go out this much, back this much. Knee joints. Again on a ratchet. They do twist. We have boot cuts, which twist. And then we have the ankle joints, which do pivot up, down, left, right, and all that good stuff. So there's your articulation for this guy. Really cool. The joints are really tight. I've had no issue standing him up. I absolutely love this figure. Something that actually, one memento. I might have found one thing wrong with my He-Man figure. I didn't notice last time. Okay. Nothing I'm really going to be griping about, but not a big deal breaker for me. I'll go over it. Okay, so for the most part, this guy is pretty clean, except for one little thing that I noted just now. Right here. You can see it. Right here. A little bit of paint chip. But that's no big deal. I mean, like I said, I just now noticed it, and I've been messing with this figure since Saturday. I know Pixel Dan had some paint, red paint on his hair. I have none of that. His belt was sloppy painted. Mine is not. It's clean. Except for the most part, except for that one little piece right there that I pointed out. This figure is pretty damn clean as far as paint apps go. Yeah. So, not too bad. Now, one thing that was pointed out to me by a friend who doesn't have this figure, but I did point out this. Now, this, of course, you put his sword in. This is his power sword. It is a very metallic, whites and reds, and very pearlescent. I dig the colors on this. I do. I think it looks goofy as hell on him, but I love the color scheme. I love the colors on it. It is really cool. It does fit nicely in his hand, so go ahead and just, there we go. It fits better in his hand than the other power sword from the Filmation He-Man, where it was all loose. This fits nice. Some issues. The vest is non-removable, just like we've come to expect with all the other Super 7 armors and vests, not removable. Here's a big problem that some might have. The original Matty Collector Filmation scabbard here was able to turn. You could spin it. It was on a pivot. Because the sword is supposed to be on this side. So because he's right-handed, he pulls it out this way. Unfortunately, this appears to be glued in place. I've tried to move it constantly. Will not turn. It is in place. Will not move. So it is stuck on that side. There we go. Sword fits, I think, nicely in there. Nice tight fit. Looks right cool. Some other differences pointed out. The skin tone is slightly lighter than the Matty Collector Filmation. Of course, it's glossy. A lot of people don't like the glossy. I kind of dig the glossy. And let's see, the colors here are darker on the Filmation version. Two big joint differences. I'm getting messages all over the place here. Two big joint differences. Now, the Matty Collector Filmation He-Man on his right hand had a joint right there, so he can move his hand like this, so he can hold his sword aloft. Super 7 did away with that and made it right here. So he cannot move his hand up and down to hold his sword aloft. That's a con. A pro, especially in my book, and probably a lot of others, those horrible ankle joints that Magic Collector did that made the figure look tall and awful and has been fixed. We got proper joints right here. I actually love that, and I really can't wait to get the regular Filmation and the Skeletor one. I did say something on my previous review with this that isn't true. I should probably retort. I said that this was my first ever Filmation figure. It is not. What I meant to say was this was my first He-Man Filmation figure. I actually did a review when I reviewed the Sorcerer's Tongue last year and Many Faces. So, that's my fault. I meant to say it's my first Filmation He-Man figure. So, paint and everything, as far as with the exception of that one little part, I loved it. I love it. I think it's great looking. The joints are tight. It's a very solid figure. I don't think I'm going to break this thing. Again, I still think it's a near perfect figure. I still think it's probably one of the best figures that Super 7 has brought out in this kind of lineup. So to those who are upset because it's not the Prince Adam dressed as Santa, I feel your pain. I'm hoping that they have heard our cries and heard our complaints, and we will be getting that figure next year. Because this would be great if this was like a yearly thing. Maybe not make it so limited, though, because I think I barely got this guy. He stands fine. He's currently been sitting on my shelf as a Christmas display, and now I will display him in front of the Holiday Castle Grayskull. So, my final thoughts on the figure. I love it. I think we're obviously testing the waters with this figure. I honestly believe that. I really do. I believe they were testing the water with these figures, with this He-Man figure. Wanted to see if they got the sculpt right. Wanted to see if they got the joints right, the paint apps, and to see what people thought of the figure overall. After the disappointment, and I think they did it. I think they knocked it out. I can't wait to get the ultimate version in hand next year. There are some changes I think they need to make. I would have really liked it if the head was removable, for the simple fact that the ultimate Filmation He-Man will come with multiple heads. Popping this one off and putting one of the other heads on this, like the Faker head, the Filmation version of Faker, would have been great. And then when it comes to Christmas next year, I could just pop that one off and pop this one back on. And I have my Holiday He-Man again. So yeah, I think that would have been great. Being able to move the sword scabbard over to this side, that would have been nice. The non-removable armor does not bother me so much as it does a lot of other people. The hand, I wish they would have put the joint back up here by the wrist so he could hold his sword aloft over his head properly. But other than that, I mean, these are minor nitpicks, honestly. I wish that little paint chip there wasn't there, but I mean, again, nitpicking. The joints are great. The figure looks great. It holds great. It stands. No loose joints. And I'm happy to add him to my collection. If you were not able to pick this guy up, because he was a Cyber Monday order, he wasn't a pre-order. They had a limited supply. Unless you could find somebody on a Facebook, Masters of the Universe Facebook page, like Lucky Legends, one of my favorites. I highly suggest you go there. Maybe someone will have an extra one and they'll sell it to you reasonably. You go on eBay, unfortunately, you got damn flippers and scalpers selling these things already for almost close to $200. Other than that, that's going to be your only way of probably picking one up. So, but I suggest picking one up if you can afford to do so. If nothing else, this was a great incentive. I'm not sure I would have got it honestly if it didn't come wrapped in this. And I honestly think this wasn't so much as, oh, I need that wrapping paper. I probably could have gone on eBay and bought the damn wrapping paper, I'm sure. It was the fact that Super 7, the action figure and replica, I just think that was awesome. I don't Super 7 enough credit when it's deserved. We're so quick to jump on Super 7 and go, God, their quality, their QC sucks, and God, this is horrible, and that's bad, and blah, 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 blah. This isn't the holiday figure I wanted. No, this was the holiday figure you were hoping for. They just didn't give you what you thought they thought you were getting, and yeah. So when Super 7 does good, I like to give credit where credit's due, and this is a good figure. So moving forward, after a quick drink. All right. So now we're going to talk about the He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special. I believe this, when did this originally come out? I think this originally came out in, oh, good Lord. I want to say 85, 86. This meant a lot to me growing up. I remember seeing previews for it as a kid. I was like, oh my God, I want to see it. And then I remember getting told that we're not going to be home when it comes on and being disappointed because we had to go to my aunt's for Christmas dinner. I remember carrying my Masters of the Universe figures in my Masters of the Universe carrying case, that red one with the black removable trays, which I never used. I just shoved all my figures in one. And I'm sitting on the floor, good Lord, on the floor with my toys playing, and then I over here getting asked if it would be okay if my aunt would let me watch this on TV. And when they turned it on, and there it is. I think we turned it on just as it was getting ready to start. So it was perfect timing. And I remember I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. Because at this point we had seen pretty much all the episodes we could of He-Man at this point, I think. Because they were concentrating more on She-Ra. So there really were no new He-Man episodes. This was kind of like a new He-Man episode. And so many of our favorite characters showed up, me for the first time. Characters we like to see on screen together, like Orko and Cowl were together. New characters like Snoutspout, who I think was named Hose Nose, I think, in the special. We got the new Monstoids. We got these two annoying characters from Earth, which is cool because we kind of got another hint of Marlena's origin in this, which was pretty awesome. We had Skeletor. We find out that Skeletor is kind of working for Horde Prime, which was kind of weird because didn't Skeletor betray the Horde and Hordak? And yeah, but and then it betrayed him again when he helped protect the two Earth kids. And you see the dog here licking Skeletor. That's the head sculpt we want. Super 7, give us this so we can put it on our Filmation Skeletor. You don't have to give us a whole new Skeletor. Just give us this head sculpt. And he helps the kids, and we get that famous line, but I don't want to feel good. I want to feel evil. I'm laughing thinking about it. It's a very heartwarming. It was very hard as a kid. It was very heartwarming. It was a Christmas. We had so many different Christmas specials going on that was ranged for family oriented, but they still felt mostly for the adults. This was definitely with us in mind, the child, the kid. So this was actually the last DVD I bought for the collection, the Masters of the Universe Saga collection that BCI brought out. Because I was on the fence about it originally, because I remember only seeing this that one time, and I heard people say that it was on multiple times. Then I heard people say, oh, it was only on a couple of times. For me, I just remember being on once, and that was when it first aired, when I first watched it. So I didn't get to see this again until this DVD. But so the only thing I really had to go by besides my memories was the fact of how bad it was. And so our local Best Buy had all of the Masters of the Universe DVDs on sale for, I think they were like $10 a piece, because they were all going out of print and they wanted to get rid of them all before they had to ship them back. So I got all the ones I was missing, and I left this one behind. I don't remember if it was the same day or the next day, but I did end up going back for it. They had like 12 or 15 or something like that when I was there the first time. When I went back, they had 2. And then I bought this and they had 1. So I was very happy I went back to get it. I think this was only like $5. They had the Secret of the Sword one, which I already had. That was, I think, was like $5. They had the 10 best Master of the Universe episodes. That, I think that was like $5. This was obviously years ago. And honestly, one of the first things I ended up watching wasn't one of the episodes I bought, but it was this. Because I honestly didn't remember a lot of it. I remember the dog. I remember Skeletor's goofy look. And of course, I remember that god awful song that the kids sing with Bo. That's about it. Oh, and I remember Santa Adam at the end of the episode. That's it. That's really all I remember. That I watched this and it all came flooding back. And honestly, I felt like a kid again. I actually found myself grabbing my He-Man Skeletor figures and holding them while watching this. So yeah. And this is, to me, the definitive copy. If you can find this copy online for a reasonable price, I would highly suggest picking it up, because this is brought out by BCI. Now, BCI no longer exists. I think they got bought out, either went bankrupt or closed, or got bought out by Mills Creek. And Mills Creek, they re-released this, but they didn't release all the special features. They basically just bare bones. They did that with season 1 and 2 of Masters Universe, and they did that with the She-Ra Princess of Power. They had not released the New Adventures of He-Man yet, and I think they might have released the complete MYP Masters of the Universe. But basically, bare bones is all you got. But the reason I say this is because, like I said, this has all the features on it. We have special features, 2 documentaries, The Holidays and Morals of He-Man, She-Ra, Masters Universe, and then we have the Heroes and Villains of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. It came with 2 collectible art cards by Phil Jimenez and David Mack. And if they were in here, I showed them to you, but I took out all my art cards and they're stored away. I didn't want them getting messed up, constantly taking them in and out. They have the I Have the Power music video, which I think is also on the Secret of the Sword DVD. But still, if you don't have that and you only have this, you still have a chance to watch the I Have the Power music video. If this is the one I'm thinking of, I could be an idiot and be thinking of completely different. A montage of morals. You have character profiles. One of my favorite things, the trivia and fun facts. I found out so much useful information I did not know about with those trivia and fun facts in the menus of all these episodes. Of course, we have the language, Spanish and audio, and then the complete Christmas special script when you put the disc in your PC or Mac computers. It's feeding time for the cats, as our automatic feeder says. Let's go over the artwork on the cover here. I love the artwork on this. I mean, and this isn't, I don't know if it comes off or not. It kind of does. It's shiny. It's embroidered. It's embroidered. It's awesome. You can feel it. And it's like, there. It's awesome. So the He-Man logo's like that. The She-Ra logo's like that. And it is the actual logos, too, because you can see the shine, the stars, and the She-Ra logo, like from the cartoon series. How cool is that? You got Orko and Kyle at the top of the tree. You got Loki. Did you find him? He's right there. We have Mossman, who's giving Skeletor a really nasty look, I think. He's just so happy. He's not supposed to look that happy. He's got a little puppy. He's happy. We have Madame Rash. We have Broom. God, I'm bad tonight. We've got a Widget. Moving on. We got the two Earth Children, whose name I also forget. It's a running trend tonight. I am sorry. We've got Glimmer. We've got Bo. We've got Disto. And, of course, we have He-Man and She-Ra. I love the cover. I really do. I think this was the cover used for promotional art, too. So, I think it's amazing. On the back, we have some more images of the series itself. We have an image of Hordak. We've got dancing Orko and Cowl to that Christmas song. We've got She-Ra and Adam and Orko. And then we've got one of my favorites, Snoutspout, decorating the tree. That's so cool. But the art continues on the inside, though. We have pretty much the same image on the front. It's just different background. And here's it's going to upset so many people because I was just talking about it. And here's the figure that everybody wanted. Santa Adam. I still think that'd make an amazing action figure. I do. It had to be a new sculpt, obviously, but it'd be a cool action figure. Come on, Super 7. Fans obviously want this, myself included. You open it up, and you have more artwork. You've got Eternia Palace. You have Adora. You have the dog. Open up, you got the disc. You got a little booklet here. This comes right out with artwork. And I love the menus. The menu for this actually has this in the menu, but if you do, if you move the cursor somewhere on the screen and hit enter, it adds Christmas lights to it. So the palace is decorated for Christmas. That's really cool, nice little touch. The booklet, same artwork as on the cover. We got a little description of the special, a little description of all the videos. Nothing really big. We got some images of the show, cool images of Hordak and Skeletor working together. So yeah. And then on the back, we've got what's available at the time for BCI, which was Season 1, Volume 1 of Masters of the Universe with all its features. We've got the 10 best He-Man and Masters Universe DVD there with its features, and something that was pretty cool. And we had, the 5 episodes of Season 1 and 5 episodes of Season 2 for the PlayStation PSP. So I remember seeing those a lot. When I worked at GameStop, we actually had quite a few of those. Nobody wanted them. I don't know why. So the DVD is really cool. I don't regret purchasing it. I don't. This falls under my must-watch Christmas list of movies that I have to watch every year. It's up there with Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation, Home Alone, Die Hard, and Gremlins. They're Christmas movies. So, but yeah, definitely highly recommend picking this up, even if it's the Mills Creek version, which I think you can get around this time for like $5. Places like I've seen it at Target, I've seen it at Walmart. I don't know if they have it now, but I know they did. Even then, you can probably still find it on like Amazon or something like that, fairly cheap. But I know all the BCI ones tend to go for quite a bit of money now. I went into a local store called Mega Replay, and I saw season 1, volume 1 and 2. One was going for like $55. The other one was going for $60-some, and I'm just like, jeez. So actually, I'm going to take a look real quick. Kind of see what this is going for. So if you want to pick up the He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special, how about that? You can actually find this version on Amazon for like $15. This version, the really good version. If you're looking for just kind of like the bare bones, wow. And I'll show you what it looks like here. Come on, go away. Go away. This is the cover of that particular, by the way. But you can find it used for like $7. Yeah. So I would highly definitely pick that up. So yeah, this doesn't go for a whole lot. The other BCI ones tend to go for quite a bit of money. All right, so yeah, I think that's going to be it. I wanted to give some acknowledgments here. I guess I should do that. I want to thank the great Joe Amato for his kind words the other day about him liking the video of the review of the figure. He messaged me personally and said he loved the video, so thank you very much. If you don't know Joe Amato, you can go to Lucky Legends. He's on there all the time. But you might even know him by podcast Fans of Power, which is every Sunday at 8 o'clock. Right here on YouTube. I highly suggest you check it out. It is great. I try to catch it live whenever I can, but 9 times out of 10, what I do end up having to do is wait till it's available on my podcast app and listen to it while I'm at work. These guys are great. They know what they're talking about majority of the time. I've never once heard of them slip up. So I very much thank him for his kind words. We're doing a great job helping keeping the Master Universe. Just keeping it alive, keeping it going, keeping it real. That was horrible. I'm sorry. A fan. So, and everyone who joined after seeing that video, thank you very much. Speaking of, this is where I get on my hands and knees and beg. If you are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Hit the little bell so you know whenever I'm live, hey, come on, give me a watch. Not your watch, just give me a view, Give me a thumbs up if you'll be so kind. And is there anything that I've said that you've agreed with or disagreed with? any memories or flashbacks that you'd like to share from the holiday Christmas special. Do you have this figure? I wish you comment on it. Leave a comment below. If you don't want to leave a whole comment, type in candy cane. Let me know you watched the video. There you go. We'll type in candy cane. Let me know you watched the video. Give me a thumbs up. And of course, with this video, if you share, that would be great. Let other people watch, let other people know I'm here. So share if you care. We're coming up to close to an hour mark. I was going to see if anybody wanted questions answered, but I don't have anybody watching live right now, which is fine. It's dinner time. I understand. So if you do have questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and I will comment back, I promise. Thank you very much for tuning in. This has been a blast. Until next Monday for another episode of Monday Masters, this has been the Logical One, John Wise. Good journey.